What's going on YouTube? It's Maffu here, and we're back looking at the 3705 KVK 1v7, and as you can see, they've taken every single circle, which is actually crazy. In my KVK2s, this didn't happen. As you can see on the map, I think they are letting some kingdoms into Kingsland for some more fighting, which is very interesting and nice because these kingdoms get pass rewards, and they'll also get the chronicle rewards for taking a pass. Now, what happened in this KVK? Let's take a look at some of the battles over the course of this zone 6, and as you can see, huge battle over here dominated by 05 on the leaderboard. I see yellow up there though, but that's some of the KP. Down here on the bottom side of the map, another crazy leaderboard. It looks like there's some small fights happening here and there, but it looks like 05 just dominated every single battlefield, and they have won the 1v7, with the last battlefield being here, but they took these last two circles. Now, looking at these 4 drops, I actually have a kingdom mail from 3707 that explains what is going on here. Let's read it out. Kingdom 3707, let's talk. When we first entered the Lost Kingdom map, we were filled with hope of dominating the field, of reaching and securing the ziggurat with the help of our allies. People were excited and bloodthirsty. As time went on and we had some setbacks, whales leaving, allies turning, deadweights, I have seen the hope and excitement fade, and I can speak personally and say I saw it leave myself as well. For that, I am sorry. I want to commend everyone who fought. Those who did are some of the greatest fighters I've ever seen, and I'm so proud to have fought besides you. I've already made some amazing war memories here in this KVK, ones that I'll brag about from my extent of the game. We could not go as far as we did without these fighters, best of the best. It may now seem the KVK is over, but I've been in talks with our allies as well as 05, and here is where we are now standing. 05 will allow us to keep our Zone 6 pass. 05 will allow us to keep our territory in Zone 6. 05 will allow us to take pass rewards and maintain the pass for Kingsland so that we may fight for the ziggurat. 05 will allow our allies to have the same privileges so that we can fight together against them in Kingsland. 12 will stop building into our zone for now in exchange for the next ruins contention. This means 12 is taking bottom ruins in Zone 5 for the next time they open, and they're allowed to occupy them for their entirety of the ruins. Anyone seen hitting 12 during this will be immediately kicked and will be forced to migrate from the kingdom. This is a huge diplomatic step I was able to achieve with 12, and I take it very seriously. What they're saying is, I believe, where's 12? 12 is orange here. I believe that they don't want 12 to push out of the zone while they're fighting in Kingsland, so what they did was make peace talk with them, giving them this ruins, and yeah, that's actually pretty good diplomacy from 07 here. 08 can be wiped off the map. That's this pink kingdom up here. I don't even know what the beef is, but they got 07 has got some beef with 08, and I'm guessing this will be like the main opponent for the remainder of the KVK, besides Kingsland, of course. The mail continues to say, anything not mentioned is fair game. Do not farm in any zone other than Zone 4. You will most likely be farm killed. This is not a ceasefire, it's a diplomatic agreement to maintain a fun KVK for all. Take the time now to heal and replenish. I'll be doing the same. I love and appreciate you all, Bray. Now, something crazy that happened is Bray is now the king of 07. And what happened was, I believe the old king, which was Petty, has quit the game. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe Petty has quit the game. I saw something about that. And yeah, Bray is now the king, or Breya. Breya is now the king of the kingdom. And let's take a little bit of a look at the leaderboards in this kingdom. And we'll start off with the power leaderboard. We got 07 at the top with 5.7 billion power. Then we have 05 with 2 alliances with 5 billion, one being 5.5, the other being 5. Then we have 14, which was the bottom right, Blue Kingdom, with 4.6, and we have 3708, which is pink with 4 billion. And this is the KP breakdown, with 05 being in the lead, with 2 alliances at around, I'll round it down to 30 million. And then we have 07's main alliance with 30 billion as well, then 14, and then 08. So that is kind of an explanation of what happened in this KVK. Let's take a look at their DKP breakdown on their website. Not their website, but the KVK website. Boom, as you can see, I have it pulled up here. This is on Rock Metric, and this is their KVK seed, and this is the DKP breakdown, and it shows a lot of stats here. The top one, resources assistance, was Killer 17, top kingdom was 3705, top camp hasn't been said yet because there is no camps in this KVK. Top governor is Killer 17, I actually don't know who this is. Who is Killer 17? I'm guessing they're in Kingdom 17, which is not one of the bigger kingdoms. But maybe they had a crazy player that popped off. And the top governor was Killer 17 as well. So looking at the kill point breakdown, this is for the whole KVK. So the whole KVK had 80 billion kill points and a total of 43, is that 43 billion KP or DKP? That's actually a ton. With the top being 3705 with 23.5 billion KP. Then 3707, then 14, then 08, and then 17, where I believe Killer 17's in. I'll have to check that player out because that's actually crazy that he's the #1 account in this KVK. But then 20, then 10, and then 12. So honestly, 07 did pretty good. 05 obviously dominated. They were top. But 07, pretty good. They had more T5 kills because they were probably fighting more T5 players. And they had more deads as well. Now this is a breakdown of the camps and their KP over the KVK. And yeah, it looks kind of crazy. This is all the kingdoms. The pink is obviously 3705. This is probably zone opening. Wait, is it? I don't know, but yeah, this is a breakdown. Okay, this is the whole KVK. Okay, this makes more sense. So they had like, this is probably zone 5 opening, or maybe something else, and then this is probably zone 6, and then this is just a little bit of fighting that happened at the end. Nice. Okay, these are the top governors. This is the top 100, and Killer 17 from Camp 17 got 1 billion KP. That is crazy. 1 billion KP. They also lost almost 20 million power. So they started KVK at 80 million and they're down to 60 million. What a good fighter. 1 billion KP and they're fighting the top kingdom. Then we have Genti from 05. Age from 17. Okay, 17's got some good fighters. Then we got Judoka from 05. Then this Butterfly from 05. And then 05 for a bit. Then 08. And then we got some 07 players here. Honestly, wait, Solar. Actually, no Solar from 07. 07 top 10 in DKP. Nice, bro. And this is the kill point and dead breakdown over the KVK. And yeah, very impressive. Very good KVK. All right, I was speaking to the main rally lead of 05, Charmy. He has a YouTube channel. I'll link it down below. And this is his gear set he was rallying with in this KVK. He had Expertise Alex, Expertise YSG with triple crit. He has the 2-piece health set that I want. And then he has 3-piece Eternal Empire. That is crazy as 3 crits, and a drum and a Greatest Glory. And this is his armaments he was running: Balance, Craze, Brutal, and Focus Fire with really good stats, to be honest. And I will say all of these are good inscriptions. And we'll take a look at some of the rally reports and I'll scroll through them. Okay, this is one of the first rallies of the KVK and it's against Boom Boom of 07's Garrison. And as you can see, that is a crazy report. 21 million KP to 8 million. And the deads is almost double on the defending side. Alex YSG versus Charles YSG. And looking at the troop buffs, this is crazy that he has more health and defense with Alex. One Charles gives 20% of both of those. I don't think Alex gives any, if I'm not incorrect. And as you can see, the iconics are insane as well. 5 extra health, 4 extra defense, and 1 extra attack compared to triple zeros on the defensive side. And we'll look at the armaments and we'll look at the buffs here, and as you can see, only thing that is slightly less up is the skill damage, but other than that, crazy. This is a double pass rally Garrison. So this is his Garrison, which he has a Constantine. I think it has the same gear, Constantine YSG, and the Constantine is 553, what is that, 33? 5533. Expertise YSG, of course, and the 2 rallies were Mina YSG and what was this, Saladin YSG, and that is a crazy report as well, especially as Garrison. But Constantine is an amazing Garrison commander, especially for infantry and especially against cavalry. Constantine does get a bonus against cavalry. It might be only his expertise that gives it. Let me take a quick look at his skills here, and wait, take 6% less normal damage from cavalry units. There we go. So this was like ideal situation, Constantine in double cav rally. But honestly, crazy report. And yeah, double rally defense. And then I think these two were against 14 here. We're against Noi. No, that's swarming. We're against, who are we against? Where's the, there we go. Est for life 420, Charles YSG against the Alex YSG. And yeah, as you can see, they do have better stats than the other garrison, and they do have some iconics, but it still did not matter at the end of the day. As you can see, oh my god, look at those sevs. This reality was swarmed hard and it still traded insanely positive. Insanely positive. And this is another report against their best garrison in 14. Yeah, it looks very similar to the other ones. He also sent me this one against 14, and yeah, and I believe he expertised YSG just for this KVK, so that is insane. This is a little bit of an update for you guys. Yeah, Kingsland coming soon. It looks like they're gonna get it fighting Kingsland, which typically doesn't even happen in KVK 2s. If you played KVK 2, it's usually done by Zone 6, and this should be done by Zone 6. So they captured every single pass except 4 passes, and that usually signals the end of KVK. They would build up to these forts, destroy them, but it looks like they won a Kingsland fight, which I respect. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little update video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!